All right, so we have everything we should need here. Let's plug in our cable to our switch and then plug in our PoE camera, which should instantly give this camera power. Back to the camera videos. Today we have a brand new PoE camera, courtesy of our friends over at Amcrest. They were nice enough to send me this 5-megapixel PoE camera. Has a microphone, vehicle detection, tons and tons of features, including some AI features that most people love with their security camera systems. So I'm going to show you an unboxing and setup tutorial. I'm going to get my PoE switch out. We're going to set this camera up. We'll get some clips from it and show you exactly the quality from this camera, so you'll know exactly what you're getting if you grab one of these Amcrest 5-megapixel PoE cameras. So click like, click subscribe, indulge in your life at indulgeclothing.com for the merch, and let's check out this Amcrest PoE camera. So here we are with our 5-megapixel Ultra HD outdoor security IP camera. Night color, AI, has a built-in mic, human detection, vehicle detection, perimeter detection, IP67 waterproof, and flexible storage. So this can go to like a DVR, it can go to a 256 gigabyte SD card, or the cloud. Just the Amcrest logo and 5-megapixel PoE outdoor security camera here. Over here, it tells you a little bit of the technical specs. So it has an HD resolution camera, 2960 by 1668, 5-megapixel at 20 frames per second. Its night vision is up to 49 feet. It has a wide dynamic range up to 120 dB, a 2.8 millimeter lens with 110 degree field of view, RJ45 connectivity, just Ethernet connectivity, and you can view it from the Amcrest Cloud app or the Amcrest View Pro app. And then, of course, as I mentioned, the storage is micro SD cards up to 256 gigs, local PC, NAS, FTP, Amcrest NVR, or Amcrest Cloud. And it's made out of metal and it's IP67 waterproof. Back here, a little bit of the same, Ultra HD 5-megapixel, smart motion detection, perimeter detection, wide dynamic range, 129 degree field of view, H.265 compression, safe storage and bandwidth using smart codec technology, night color, full night color in total darkness. Night color features an enhanced image sensor and chipset which allows for full color recording in complete darkness. Very cool. And nothing on the bottom but a little sticker with the product name and stuff, manufacturing information. So let's break our seal here and open this up. And let's see what we're working with here. So right on top, your typical quick start guide, all the info. Wow, pictures. Love when companies include pictures. Every company should do that. And FCC, more company info, community, warranty, and then a template for when you go to mount it. Then we have it included, this looks like a star type Allen wrench screws. This is for the Ethernet connector, so it'll make it kind of waterproof. And then more cardboard. Down here is your actual camera. Well, that's it for the box. So this is the actual camera. And hold on, I'm gonna do this. So you can see it does have an option for a regular like power cable, a DC 12 volt in. Of course, we'll just be using the PoE. PoE will handle the power as well as the Ethernet connectivity. Yes, this is all made out of metal. You can see here, so you can kind of angle it however you may need. But our lenses and everything are right here. And if you're able to see it right here, you can undo this plate to get to your reset button. That's also where your SD card would be. Very nice. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get out our PoE switch. We're gonna get this thing connected. We'll download their app and we'll go through the setup process. And then I'll show you some camera footage directly from this Amcrest 5-megapixel PoE outdoor security camera. So we have everything laid out here. I have plugged in this new gray cable and ran it across my floor to plug into my 5-port PoE switch. So this last port's not PoE, that's why it's the link. And then all 4 of these ports are PoE. Now I'm gonna take a little 3-foot cable to run from port 1 into our Amcrest 5-megapixel PoE camera so that the camera has power and internet access. Then we'll download the app and go through the setup process to show you some video footage from this camera. Also, I'm gonna take this out so I can put it in an SD card. Take out the 2 screws. There we go. There's our reset button and our SD card slot. Slap in an SD card now. 32 gigabyte class 10 card. Slide it into place. Nice click, and then put your cap back on. All right, so we have everything we should need here. Let's plug in our cable to our switch, and then plug in our PoE camera, which should instantly give this camera power. Now, one thing I'll say, I have it sitting like this. That's just because of this setup video and tutorial. This is actually made to be mounted upside down. Of course, you can maneuver this around to change however you need the view to be. Let's give this a moment to do its thing. I can already see some lights here on the switch blinking from that port. So we'll give this a moment and we'll download the app. So this is the app we need, the Amcrest View Pro app. So I'm gonna go download that, make us an account, and then we'll come back and set this up. All right, so we'll accept the policy, allow access, and make us an account. We'll click our little plus sign here, and then we'll click add device. So I'm gonna click search for device, and let's see if this pulls up. This phone is on the same Wi-Fi as this whole switch and everything, so let's see if it shows up. There it is, there's our camera. So we'll select the device, connection type. So now that we're on this screen, we'll select P2P setup, and the password is just admin lowercase for default. We'll click start live view, and there we go. Now it wants me to change that password, so I'll give it my own password now. And there we go. I changed the password, have my own password in. Now I am in the app. So as you can see, it's all kind of upside down. That's because it's made to be viewed like this. So as you can see, I have my sunglasses on from this eye issue I'm having, but I can now pan, tilt, and zoom with this. So like I can zoom in. So let's change the resolution. Let's move it over to HD resolution. There we go. We can listen. Echoing due to me, you know. And if I click snapshot, this will take a photo. Also notice that if you go to HD resolution, you can actually change it up to 2880 by 1620. They have a few different options here. Very, very nice. Now, if you turn it this way, this is where you get a few more options down here on the bottom. So like this button here would start a recording, and I can say, this is a daytime audio video test on the Amcrest PoE camera. And then of course you can click that, and now it has saved that recording. Now one thing I do notice is that like the video button isn't here. You have to actually scroll over to get to that, which is, there is an LED light, so you can click that to turn the light on. Very, very nice. That'll be helpful at nighttime. There's a fisheye view, replay. There is some settings. There is some settings here. You can even get email alerts. You can adjust the sensitivity, the recording length, push notifications, and more. Let me go back and turn this light off. There's light settings as well, so you can tell that if you wanted to be on a schedule, etc. Then from this side of the app, this is where you can go to like your playback, your saved files, stuff like that. So this should be my audio video clip. So I can say, this is a daytime audio. There you go. So those are pretty easy to find right over here on this little side tab. There is, of course, your live view where you can have more than one camera. So like if I had 4 of these PoE cameras, I could view them all at the same time, 9, 16, and that's essentially how that would work. And really, other than that, the only other thing I can think to show you would be a nighttime audio video test that I'll put in right here. And this is a nighttime audio video test on the Amcrest PoE camera. And this is a nighttime audio video test on the Amcrest PoE camera with the spotlight. And so there you have it. That is an unboxing and quick little setup and tutorial of this Amcrest 5 megapixel PoE camera. Now for most people, they're only going to want one of these if they either already have network cabling ran through their house, or if they're replacing a similar type of camera that can either use the power adapter or can be PoE. They do make PoE switches in all different sizes. The one that I showed you is only a 5-port. They make them in 16, 24, 48. You could have 47 of these cameras and have them all over your house and view all of your videos at once. I'll of course have this exact Amcrest 5 megapixel PoE camera linked down below in my description. Thanks again to Amcrest for sending this to me to unbox and show you how the setup process goes. And we'll see you in the next video. Click like, click subscribe, indulge in your life at indulgeclothing.com for the merch. And we'll see you in the next one. Deuces.